work the entire time. Okay, some guys still didn't find a partner. Kale. Okay, go ahead. Look at that. He's not even, yeah, that's really good. That's good stuff. Oh. That's good, great. That's, now, you guys did great. Let's give them 4.5 claps. Here's how we do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. That's a half. All right? I didn't hear that. All right. That's how we do it. This is a half. Okay, and then this is a quarter. No. So like 4 3/4. This is really rare. We never give 5s because nobody's perfect. Okay? But 4 3/4 would be like the best ever in the camp. And I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. And then we get, if it's smooth, like butter, then you go. Boom. That's rare though. These guys got 4.5. That's pretty darn good. Okay? Good effort, good work ethic wherever they went. Good. Good job. All right? Work the whole time. Time is something you don't get back. Once you lose it, it's gone for the rest of your life. You'll never get those minutes back. So if you just farted around for 5 minutes, kiss those 5 minutes goodbye. It's 300 seconds you'll never be able to do anything with again. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is single legs. Can I use somebody other than the rest of the so everyone can see it? You guys are. All right. Okay. First thing I need you to do is just stand like this with your butt towards them. And I'm not even going to engage your hands. The first thing I want to do is make sure my penetration step's right. I heard somebody earlier saying, you're a little too far out on that one. You were telling one of your guys, you're a little too far away in the shot. How do you figure out when you're too far away? It's not like this. A lot of coaches will say this. This will get you in the right range. But what if I do that and that leg's way back? Say I have my stance like this and he wants to single this leg. He can reach me, but can he shoot on this leg? Probably not. Okay? Here's how you figure it out. When you shoot on his leg, you want your knee to land right next to his foot because his foot is what you're potentially going to be lifting. Anytime you lift something, you want your feet right next to it. Okay? You want whatever you're going to lift right by your legs like this. You don't want to be lifting something out here, you'll fall over right when you stand like that. Make sense? So if I'm going to potentially be lifting his leg, I don't want my knee right there, be holding his leg right touch to my body. I don't want his leg out here or I'm going to fall forward. Okay? So if he sprawls, I can bear his weight if my knee is close. So I like to make my knee land right there. Okay? And to do that, I know exactly how far away I have to be when my foot hits the ground. Okay, so it's all like, I don't know, you guys play this like Medal of Honor bull crap. Okay, when you get the little bullseye on the guy, as soon as it's lined up, you go, right? You pull the trigger and you can kill this dude. Okay, I hate to be violent, but this is something you can connect with maybe. The second I see a position where there's weight on that foot, I have a window here and his arm is out of my way, okay, and I know I can get my foot this distance from his foot, I'm going to single leg it. It's something that the second my brain sees it, because I drilled it so many times, I'll just do it without thinking. Okay? And the way I know where to step is this, right there. Okay? When I do a heel-toe-knee penetration step, I do this. My knee will always, unless my leg falls apart, literally comes in 2 pieces, my knee will always land this far from the ball of my foot. Because I'm pivoting down off my foot like this. It's always going to be that far away. Does it make sense? So, to answer the question, how far away should I be? I need to be somewhere where I can get my foot there so that when I go down over my knee, or down over my toe, my knee lands right next to his foot. Okay? I don't want my leg stepping out here, because then I'll land like this. Okay? If I'm back here, I might be too far, or you might think I'm too far, but then if I do this, perfect. Okay? So that brings us to the next point. I got to step so that when my knee comes down, the distance from my foot to my knee hits right next to his leg. Okay? Then I need to pivot so that all of our feet are my knees are in a row. Okay, so it's going to go foot, foot, knee, foot, all in a straight line. Okay? Perfectly straight line. So to show this, you put your toes on that tape line. Okay, I'm over here, and I know this distance here, let's say that's 28 inches. I don't know. Well, I want my foot to land, or my knee to land there, so I'm going to count like 28 inches like this. I want the ball of my foot to hit there. Boom. Now when I pivot, boom, my knee hits, I wrap, and then I have to pivot. So I go heel, toe, knee, pivot. Heel, toe, knee, pivot. Now, my knee is next to his foot, so these three are in a line. My foot is straight out there in line with these two. Okay? That's real important. The reason it's important, I'm going to show you right now without him. If I put my knee down and nothing else, go like this, put my foot down and my knee down, and I push off of this leg, which is what you're going to do on a single, where will I move to? Oh, just over here somewhere? Be specific. Be real specific. What? Why? Did you slide in? Straight across. Tell me what you mean straight across. Right, I would move directly towards you. I will move in a straight line, starting at my foot, traveling through my knee. That's the direction I'm moving. So if I push it here, like, it's going to be that way. If I put my foot here, it goes that way. If I put my foot back, it pushes me forward. If I put my foot forward, back. If I put my foot to the side, over. You guys get it? You go in a straight line through your knee. So, if that's the case, why is it so important that our feet are in a row and my knee's right next to his foot and everything? Here's the reason. I take my pinky finger. How much do you weigh? Okay, 180. I'm going to take my pinky finger and lift his leg up. Okay, I'm going to grab his shoe, just like that. And now, I can't do it, so here's what I'm going to do. See how I did it? It's a piece of cake. It's really easy to stand sideways. I'll grab the other side. Okay, I got his shoe. If I just take his weight and push it over his opposite foot, this leg gets really, really light. Anytime you want to lift the leg, just push it. Okay? If I push him like this leg comes right up. Once it's up, it's easy to hold. I'm doing it with my pinky finger. Okay? Does it make sense? So in order to push him over there, I need to have my feet and my knee in line with his 2 feet. You guys understand why we're doing everything the way we're doing? Okay, now, I'll stop treating you like really, really young people and start moving a little bit faster. Okay, put your butt towards them. When I take the shot, I want to step about that far from his knee, or his foot, I mean. My knee hits right next to his foot, I pivot. When I pivot, okay, I take my arm around his kneecap. I like to grab right up here, on his knee, right above his knee, not below, right above. Down here, he kicks, you can slide off. Grab right above his knee with the hand, and I take my elbow and I swing it around his knee, pinch his calf. Okay, I'm gonna do all this with one arm, for now. In a match, you can reinforce with the other arm. But right now, one arm. Okay, step, knee goes down, pivot. Okay, hands up right above his kneecap. In my opinion, the 2 most important things on a single leg are getting your elbow deep around his leg and keeping your neck against his thigh. Okay? If your neck is against his thigh, it's tough for him to wizard. The biggest counter we're going to encounter here is a sprawl and a wizard. If my neck is against, it's tough to wizard. If my elbow's around, it's tough to sprawl. Okay? So this and this are really important. Heel, toe, knee, pivot. Okay, we're in a straight line with the feet, heads up. I grab right above his kneecap, elbow goes around. You wizard very well? Now let's do this. That's easy. So, if your neck is away, you can't wizard. If your neck against, you can't wizard. Now, if he starts kicking, his is why I grab above his knee. I used to grab like this. And most just probably do that. That's good. Okay, except until you get kicked in the face. I got my jaw dislocated because a big guy kicked me in the face. Because he didn't want to get taken down again. So now I grab up by his leg so I can stop him from kicking. When he kicks, I can hold his leg. Okay, so I grab up here, and my elbow's pointing down for a reason. It's important. Hands up, elbows down. It sprawls, which you should. I put my elbow straight to the mat. Okay, and I pivot around. Right now I'm going to get up and push all my weight on my elbow. Okay, just like this. Now let's try a wizard. Go ahead. Good. Circle, circle. Grab this leg, put it up on the table, and now I double. And it's going to be an easy takedown. Very, very little effort. All technique. Okay? Show it again. This is like the whole thing broken down there. Heel, toe, knee, pivot. Make your knee hit next to his foot. Okay? Neck goes against his leg. Hand comes around high, elbow goes low. As this arm goes, this leg goes. As this arm singles, this leg pivots. Okay? Now, if we can cross, my elbow goes straight to the mat. Keep my hand high. Okay? Here's what you don't want to do. If I put my hand down, he can lift my elbow and sneak his leg under it. Now he can square up. Let it square up and sprawl. See how his leg got out from underneath my elbow? What I don't want is that. So, keep my elbow down hard. All my weights on that. Okay, now just circle, circle, circle. Circle, drive, double. Okay? Like the trash, I call it. Can you guys do that? Do anybody need to see it again? Okay. One more time. It's good. Fast, slow. Okay. I got that foot. I step here. Heel, toe, knee, pivot. First part. Heel, toe, knee, pivot. As you pivot, you're right. Elbows low, hands high. Let's sit around. Face down. This may help. Give you a different perspective. Heel, toe, knee, pivot. Elbows low, hands high. And a match, I do this. Okay? But I like to drill it without that other arm, just to make sure my technique's right. When he sprawls, my elbow goes down and I high leg over. And I just continue to work for the angle. I'm driving right now. Look at my shoe side. I'm driving. Okay? All my weight is on my elbow right there. I'm putting a big dent in the mat. My free hand, which is my post hand, or it would be up here, come down, grab the inside of his toe, pull it up, I circle over it, and I put it up on this far foot. I call that putting it on the table. Now I make my transition. Hand off, shovel. Okay? If you're a freestyler, you go right into it like this. Is that good? All right, 1, 2, 3.